So there were problems on the Long Island Railroad tonight, and I have a video in Hicksville, but before I do that, I'm doing this just because my friend and colleague Matt needs the night off for unspecified reasons. There were two problems this afternoon. I'm just going to talk about the problems this afternoon, and I have a feeling these were both related to the weather. The 306 Jamaica, due to patchwork, had to return to Jamaica and be rerouted along the South Shore because excuse me, because large tree branches were impeding the movement on the central branch. This is due to, now this did stop, I believe it did make it to Mineola, and then it had to actually go back because, again, of the tree branch on the tracks, and then go all the way back to Jamaica and then take the Babylon line to get to East. And then there was problems in a Penn Station, 546 Penn due to Huntington, had to make a reverse move because there was an Amtrak train with equipment trouble in one of the East River tunnels, and then it was 20 minutes late. Then they had to cancel the 605 Flyer train, the express snob-only flyer that stops at Merrick, Belmore, and Wandsworth. Had to be canceled because of that train, so it was combined with a 610 that made stops at Rockville, Center, Baldwin, Freeport, and then Merrick, Belmore, and Wandsworth. Then this, switch trouble New Hyde Park, 10 to 15 minute delays, some cancellations, and this may have been related to the weather, I'm not sure. The train, let's see what people are saying, if there are any pictures about this. They said that the gates were stuck down in the New Hyde Park for 10 minutes. Some people were stuck at Mineola. So it may have been weather related, I'm not sure, but they just replaced these switches, so why are they still acting up? This is my concern about the new infrastructure going on the main line. Is it being done right? And they did wind up canceling one train, the 6:30 from Penn due to Huntington was canceled. People only had to wait 5 minutes for the next train, the Hicksville, it was extended to Huntington. Sure, it was a little overcrowded, and of course these are same switches. So what is going on here? So that's the question. Is it the switch, or is it the signal? Is it the grade crossing? Is it related to the weather? Not really many specifications going on with that. And then the issue was fixed, and every day there's a problem. So this is what's going on in the trains tonight. It was fixed, but the damage was done with all the delays on the main line due to this problem, again, with this wind going on. So now, let's take a look and see what things were like in Hicksville. Another day, another problem on the main line. We have delays due to switch trouble, New Hyde Park, and I'll show you what it looks like here at Hicksville. You can see all the cars that are just lined up here. Just waiting to pick the lead people up. The signs aren't really giving a whole lot of information, they're just kind of frozen. Do have some MTA workers over here talking to some passengers. What's going on? But the signs are basically frozen. I don't understand why they're not updating. I don't even know what train that is that pulled in. It's certainly not the 710, I'll tell you that, because the delays.
Branches and some possible cancellations. Crews are on scene, and we will update you shortly.
There was one announcement, but I missed it. It took like 5 seconds for the phone to start video. There's a train coming in right now. I don't know where that's going. The signs aren't really saying anything as to what trains are coming. It's 7:02. 6:08, oh my god, that's almost an hour late! This train is almost an hour late! Oh my god, that's the 6:08 that's arriving right now. Is this a Penn Station train? It's probably not in service. Yeah, I don't see anyone on it. It's not in service. Alright, the signs are working again at least.
trying to get to him as quick as possible. Alright, this is the 6:08 to Ronkonkoma. I'm surprised it's not more crowded. 7:09. Alright. Amazingly, that's my train. I'm sorry, the phone, you know the way the phone is. 7:09 is coming in 6 minutes. We're getting off that train. A couple of beautiful women there. But really should not comment that. Not appropriate. That train's standing room only. It's crowded. It's 6:08. So yeah, there are major delays. It's mostly affecting the eastbound trains only. This train is standing room only here. Well, fortunately our train is on time. Hopefully you can see the sign. I'm sorry if the phone camera can't pick that up. It just doesn't expose properly, you know. Alright, here comes another train. It seems like it's a conga line. And yes, these are the switches that they just replaced. It's very windy out here, obviously. Once again, the main can't handle the wind. That's not a surprise. Main line can't handle the wind. The Babylon branch is doing okay. Except for one train that was canceled, the 6:05. Yes, they canceled that because there was another problem with the Amtrak train that got stuck. So I'm glad at least the flyer got canceled there, 6:05 flyer.
Due to switch trouble near Green Park, we are experiencing eastbound delays averaging 15 to 20 minutes and some scattered westbound delays on the Huntington, Port Jefferson, Oyster Bay, and Ronkonkoma branches, and some possible cancellations. Crews are on scene. We will update you shortly.
Oh, this train might be short. It's got simultaneous lights. This is the Huntington train. It doesn't look that crowded. This is why people want to take the Babylon train. It's just the main line. You can't rely on the main line. No, it's on the South Shore.
The 7:02 p.m. train to Ronkonkoma is expected to arrive on track 3 in approximately 6 minutes.
Good thing is our train is actually on time. In 4 minutes. Which is amazing. I don't know how we managed to get lucky like that, but we did. It's extremely windy out here. You might not even be able to hear me over the wind. I don't know if you can see the trees moving. I don't want to take my regular camera out here just because of the neighborhood. It's not that safe over here. All right. Look at all the cars over there that are lined up too to pick people up. That's why there's so much traffic, because a lot of the people, they're delayed. Yeah, they canceled one of the Huntington trains. They canceled one of the Huntington trains. You just never know what can happen here, you know. Literally, I was walking when I got here. I was walking, and there was this crazy lunatic just. Like, really, you could tell he was going to do something. You had to get away from him. He's obviously another one of the bums. I saw like 3 or 4 different bums here. They're all over the place. And then yesterday, a bum, and I'll talk about it while I'm doing this video. A bum.
Is expected to arrive on track 3 in approximately 6 minutes.
A bum, it was a kid, basically came from Long Island, was visiting his grandparents in Kew Gardens, sitting, this is in broad daylight, and some bum attacks the kid. The kid is in critical condition. The bum banged to the kid's head against the sidewalk. You know, these people are dangerous, and they shouldn't be on the streets. And this is the crisis that's going on. We are in a crisis with these vagrants, I'm telling you. And Queens, the only people that are really relatively safe, and I say relatively safe because no one is really completely safe, are the people in those enclaves, you know, downtown. You know, my relative is downtown this weekend, and last night, and he noticed how much cleaner it is. Everything's taken care of downtown. Brooklyn, you know, all the trendy areas with the certain demographics, just like here on Long Island, get taken care of, while we get deal with the vagrants. And Kew Gardens is on its way down, so it's on its way down. It's right next to Jamaica, so they're gonna ruin that. But
attention, Long Island Railroad customers. The 7:10 p.m. train to Fort Jefferson is expected.
So I guess that'll be it for Mineola. My train is going to be here any minute, I think. But that's what it looks like here in Hicksville.
Railroad crews have fixed the switch problem near Midnight Park. Customers can expect residual delays averaging 15 to 20 minutes in both directions on the Huntington, Port Jefferson, Oyster Bay, and Ronkonkoma branches. We will keep you updated.
Continue this a little longer. We're here at Mineola. I just want to show you. There's an Oyster Bay train coming through, so I'll just show you that. This Oyster Bay train is pretty late as well, I think. It's an Oyster Bay train. Yep, it's an Oyster Bay train. Ooh, the signs are on. That's good. So we got an Oyster Bay train here crossing over. See how courteous people are to pedestrians. So you shouldn't even go until the gates are completely up. That person just went. You should not go until the gates are all the way up and those lights are off. People don't do that. Hey, I have some good news. I have some excellent news. They fixed all the street lights here. Take a look at this. Yes, it's all lit up again. I called. I got this fixed. I don't know, I guess people, they just don't call in broken streetlights. Anyway, wrapping this video up on a nice, well-lit parking lot here in Mineola. Thank you for watching.